Hey guys, SkittleRampage here. Welcome back to a new video. I do hope you're enjoying your day today. So today we have some Funko news updates with first looks at one SDCC exclusive, as well as first looks at some of the Fundays box contents for next month, and a bunch of other new things. Now guys, before we jump into our news today, we do have our question of the day, which is, do you have a Funko Pop in your collection that's rather very unique, or maybe doesn't look like a Funko Pop, or is just a different mold than you're used to? And I'm gonna go with this wardrobe pop that was in Bailey's collection. Definitely unique to say the least. Alrighty, so I think I want to start off with SDCC and Fundays news here. So starting off with SDCC, we do have looks at our first exclusive of Stitch on the surfboard here, sharing over from Pop Funk Hut. So I'm not really surprised to see a Stitch pop, to be honest, for the Comic-Con this year, just because, you know, obviously Lilo and Stitch just hit theaters. I think it was this weekend, wasn't it? Anyways, it's in theaters now, and a lot of people are loving the live-action movie. So they've just been putting Stitch merch out left and right. It's a little overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. We already had too many Stitch pops as is, and then in just the last 2-3 months, we've probably gotten like 6 or 7 more. It's pretty nuts. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this new Stitch on Surfboard exclusive. It is the first of many expected in July. If you don't know, that's when SDCC does happen. And more specifically, SDCC does take place between July 24th and 27th of this year. So that's when you can expect the exclusives to go live at Funko, but we'll probably get official announcements closer to either the first week of July or the end of June. For now though, let me know what you guys would love to see at SDCC this year. I'd love to see obviously anime, or, you know, some really cool Marvel pops, or maybe they could even do more television series that are, you know, pretty popular. I'm finishing up the Superman and Lois series right now, the last season, season 4 I think it is. I would love to see like a Doomsday pop from that, or just pops in general from that show, because they did a really good job. Alrighty, so next let's go to move on to Fundays here. Also sharing from Pop Funk Hut, we have looks at 2 of the online box exclusives. This does include Freddy Funko as Iron Man, as well as Freddy Funko as Pinocchio. So we know the Pinocchio one is limited to 2,000 pieces. Iron Man, we can't see the piece count, unfortunately, but we do know there will at least be some decently low pieces in the online box. 2,000 pieces, I would say, is, you know, relatively low. Obviously, I think we'd want more like 250, 500 pieces if you're looking at value or, you know, more rarity. But let me know what you guys think about both of these exclusives so far. I wouldn't say it's a strong start, especially since last year's boxes were not great at all. Even the in-person box wasn't too crazy. There was probably very few good things, but the online box definitely wasn't as good as previous years. So very curious to see what overall is in this box, but I don't know if Pinocchio and this old Iron Man is a great start. The Iron Man isn't even that good, as most people are saying. I have to agree there. It is just one of the older suits with a Freddy Funko head put on it. There's no creativity in the mold. They could have put Iron Man's faceplate, maybe it open or something showing Freddy's face. I really think these Fundays pops are just hit or miss every year. They'll add in like 2 or 3 really good ones that are kind of mixed into the molds, but the rest are just head swaps on older pops. But actually, let me use both of these as a quick example as to what I mean here. So if you look at these side by side, you can see that that Iron Man one is just a head swap. But then you look at the Pinocchio one, and it's actually where, you know, they head swapped it, but they added the rest of the black and white detail and kind of the sketch all over, which adds so much more detail. So why didn't they do that for the Iron Man one, you know? I don't know though, I'm not too excited for this box so far. As of right now, I do want to pass on it. I probably won't pick one up unless I see more leaks that, you know, really get me interested. But let me know what you guys think of both of these exclusives so far. Now, if you need a quick reminder as to when Fundays is taking place, it is taking place June 27th through 29th. Over the course of multiple days over at Funko Hollywood. They are doing it differently this year. They won't be renting out a venue. They will just be using their Funko Hollywood store. I believe all the time slots are sold out currently. Those time slots did go live earlier in May. I'm not really sure what kind of style Fundays this is going to be, because like I said, it's over the course of a few days. It used to just be 1 day, then they started doing 2 days, and now it's 3 days. So I am very curious to see how they spread that much fun, quote unquote, over 3 days, and it not being the same thing every day. They're gonna have guests, they're probably gonna have giveaways. What I really hope for everybody who is attending and spending all this money to attend is that Funko at least puts off a decent event, and that this is not just a big money grab. I want it to be at least a similar experience, especially for people who are just getting the chance to go to Fundays. I know it won't be like previous parties where they've, you know, gone big and crazy, and those were probably some of the best fun days we'll ever get. But I hope this one is at least decent and, you know, similar to those events. Alrighty guys, that does wrap up SDCC and Fundays news for today. I'll keep you guys posted if we get any more first looks at anything. Moving on to some other announcements, we do have first looks at the next NFT drop here happening in June. And this is Fundays Series 2 here. So this is kind of Funko's anime line, since I guess they can't get any anime lines approved for this NFT design. So check it out here. This does include Neko Mech Franny. We also have Idol Franny, Spirit Candle Franny, that's glow in the dark. And then our Freddies consist of Yokai Crown Freddy, that's glow in the dark, Ronin Freddy, as well as Ultimate Freddy as Proto Mech, it looks like. Definitely some really cool molds this time around. I would have to say the Proto Mech, Ronin, and Idol Franny are definitely my favorite molds. They did a really good job on this design, especially since, you know, like I said, they probably can't use anime characters specifically. That would definitely be more popular than this. Now, there are 27,000 packs available. I can't remember if the last drop sold out. It might have, given it was anime related and it was something new. Someone let me know down below. Just off the top of my head, I can't remember if it was close to selling out or if it did sell out. But I do have to say that the Funko Digital team put a lot of creativity in this series too, so I do hope it is successful because these are some really great molds. Moving on to some other announcements of pops dropping soon, we do have a look at a new Spider-Man Target cover here. So no surprise here, another, you know, Spider-Man cover. They've done 45 at this point. They've done so many Spider-Man covers that I just didn't even want to collect the line anymore. They just kept going and going, and they make a lot of really good ones, but I can't possibly buy them all or store them all or collect them all. It's just not happening. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pick the one that I like, which is the Amazing Spider-Man cover that looks like Andrew Garfield, and that's what's sitting up on my shelf, and I got rid of the rest. I can't keep up with the line anymore. Anyways, though, this is a Target exclusive releasing later this year. Next up, another Marvel exclusive that we had first looks at was Nice Pull here from Deadpool and Wolverine. So it does look like this one's limited to 9,500 pieces, meaning it's part of Funko's limited edition program, and it will retail for around $20. As to who it's exclusive to, we don't know that just yet. Target does get a majority of the Marvel kind of like related exclusives, I do feel like. But at the same time, Child's Collectibles also teased that they would be getting some of these exclusives in the future on their post updating about their stickers. And they made a specific sticker for drops like this. So I am curious if this would end up as a Chalice exclusive. But Box Lunch has also had some shared so far too. So it's got to be Target, Box Lunch, or Chalice at the moment. I haven't seen any other stores get these exclusives, but in reality, you know, GameStop could get it, Hot Topic could, Books A Million, all these other places. So we're just gonna have to wait and see, but let me know what you guys think about Nice Pull here. Next up, for horror fans, we had looks at two new Funko Pops from Chucky here, some pretty exciting ones. So we do actually have Bloody Glenn there with the axe. This one is an exclusive spotted over at Funko Hollywood, just randomly in the Chucky section. And then we also do have looks at Glinda on the back of the box there. So I do think these turned out really good. My best friend Kelsey is very excited. She loves Chucky, she loves Glenn and Glinda especially. She has like the giant dolls and all that. So I don't like going over to her house when she has those. Anyways, though, if you do like these new Glenn and Glinda pops, stay tuned. I'll update you guys once we know where they're going. Next up, guys, another exclusive part of Funko's limited edition program here. We do have looks at a glow-in-the-dark Mad Hatter here. This one will be 5,000 pieces and glow-in-the-dark, and the glow on this one's actually pretty cool. Next up, for Sonic fans, we did have looks at a new Scrapper Proto here of an upcoming Sonic pop here, and this features just Sonic running. So don't know exactly what the look will be fully. We'll know when it is painted, and we'll probably find that out later this year. Next up, from the latest Jurassic World installment, we do actually have looks at 5 of the pops in the set here, including some of the dinosaurs that will be in the movie. So this includes the Distortus Rex, and I do apologize in advance. I'm gonna do my best to pronounce these. Next, we have the Mosasaurus, I think that's how you pronounce that, Aqualops, as well as Titanosaurus, and then, oh boy, Quetzalcoatlus. Hi. Can you just name it like Dave? Like, why can't we just name these Dave and like Michael or like something normal? Like Quetzalcoatl, what is that? Who comes up with these names? Are these actual dinosaurs that I've just never heard of? I like the T-Rex. It's simple, it's easy to say. But then we go here, Aqualops. Like, What is that? All jokes aside, these are official looks at the Pops, but unfortunately Funko has not announced them just yet. We will probably get an announcement closer to the movie's release date, so stay tuned on that. But let me know what you guys think about these ones. I will say, they do actually look pretty cool. I especially love the Mosasaurus. I think that's how you pronounce that. It's probably my favorite of the bunch. But that Titanosaurus is like the stuff of night. It kind of looks like Alien. Like, it looks like the alien from the Alien movies. But either way, overall, there's some cool looking dinosaurs. Moving on for One Piece fans, we do have official glam looks at the Monkey D. Luffy 3 days, 2 years exclusive here from Marineford. This one will be releasing at the Funko shop in the near future. And then after that, we should be getting Blackbeard dropping hopefully in the next like month and a half. And then the final one is still to be determined, but hopefully we'll find that out soon. Next up for Stitch fans, we do have looks at the Stitch as Pineapple Scented Hot Topic exclusive. This one is hitting stores now, and thank you Mia's Pops for sharing. So hit up your local Hot Topic stores if you want to grab this one. Alrighty guys, that does wrap up your Funko News updates for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any further questions about anything we just discussed, feel free to leave a comment down below and I will do my best to answer that. Lots of new stuff coming, so make sure to let me know what you're most excited for. I do want to go ahead and end off the video here by saying a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure to follow me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.